All right, you guys, I'm going to go over some winning trades that just smacked. Look at that. Smack. Bow, bow, bow. Huge winners. Bang, bang, bang. Just huge, huge winners. So I'm going to go over that in just a minute. But first, let me cover this because this is very important. Right here, guys, you can see that this is the copycat results for those who are in the copycat family, meaning that you're getting copied on our trades for the indices, the Forex, and indices is not the same as futures. Totally different. Not the same thing. Okay, I get that question all the time. Well, it's the same. No, it's not the same thing. So the indices, the gold, oil and silver, and Forex. Okay, so if you're interested in getting copied on those trades, basically what happens, you use our trade copier software and you put it on your MT4, MT5, and once we take trades on our personal portfolio, you get copied on it. When we close them out, yours get closed out. So it's a set it and forget it, hands-off type of trading system because a lot of you guys don't have the time or the patience to want to learn all this stuff. So this is a great way of doing it. You can see this week we had an 81.82% win rate. We had 987 pips. And, you know, that's just the way it is. It's just nice, nice, nice. And so I really want to give credit to Miss Dr. Elvis and Miss Jenny because me personally, I was focused on doing the teaching for the futures class. And so I didn't take that many trades this week as I normally would. So they carried the load of this, and I want to give them the shout out that they deserve. So again, this is my point. We have a team who can trade, and when they take trades, you get copied on them. When they close them out, you get closed out. Okay? So just want to send a shout out to the team. Guys, great job. Dr. Elvis, Miss Donna, and Miss Jenny, and all the other people behind the scene, Eric and so forth and so forth, and all the other people who work quietly behind the scenes for me. Thank you very much for everything you guys do. Now, let's get into the charts right here. So I like to trade off the 3-minute time frame. Okay. All right. So here we have a move to the downside, a huge one. So right here, it did hit our breaking point, did do a pullback, and then the major dropped. Major drop. Okay. This was also another reason why people always ask me, Uncle P, why are you always using the Hawkinashi candles? Well, because with the Hawkinashi candles, it helps to prevent too many fake outs. And I'll show you what I mean. So right here, this one's okay. I don't really show. This is not a good example today because it actually worked. Here we go.
We're also in this
so right here, you got in right here, and then it pulled back, which is okay. Sometimes the best, and me personally, what I'm beginning to understand a lot better, because you can always learn something new. And so, use a lot size where you can put your stop above the prior entry point, and you should be okay. But let's switch this over and see what happens with these two candles, and I'll show you what I mean. See that? It was just wicks. So you didn't jump in too early on the sell, and you didn't jump in on this buy, which, the buy went up, but, it didn't break to the top. So either way it goes, where was the proper entry point? Exactly right here. So it kind of reduces the noise. Okay? It reduces the noise, and that's the reason why it's better, in my opinion, to use the
we are rejecting out of this order block right here.
Ganashis. All right, so anyway, guys, we done had an amazing week in the futures market. Those who are in the New York and those who are in the Asian session, man, we did some really good stuff this week. I'm really happy with the results. It was a really good week. And you seen the prior video with my wife's picture on the thumbnail. I just think she's cute to me. By the way, let me say a little side note, just for the guys. Guys, tune in real close. Tune in real close. Okay? Guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This has nothing to do with charts, but I'm just going to share a little tip with you on how you can have a good marriage. Oftentimes when people start dating and this and that, they take them around to their significant others. And guys, you know how we are. We took them around to our boys, and we sit there and see, we assess what our friends think of this person. Is she cute enough? Is she hot enough? Is she this and that? The point is that whether they think she is or think she's not, what do you think about your significant other? And ma'am, what do you think about your husband? Some women will say, "Oh, girl, I don't like this man," but he's a good man. He'll take care of you, raise them kids properly. But your friends will be sitting there judging, "Girl, I don't know, he ain't tall enough." But yet they're single. You understand what I'm saying? See, be proud of who God blesses you with, whether she is beautiful or whether you think or your friends think she's beautiful. If she's beautiful to you, then that's all that matters, sir. I mean, ma'am, same thing. If he ain't 6'5", which I'm not. But I'm hot as fire. Okay, I'm hot as fire. Yeah, but I ain't 6'5". You see what I'm saying? But I'm doing good for myself. Okay. The point is that you guys don't get, and this is, I know this ain't charts, but just your uncle talking to you. Often, I say this all the time, where people will pass up on their blessing of a person because they're waiting for the approval of their friends and family. And your friends and family ain't the person that gonna be with this person, okay? Because after a long period of time, they actually win people over. So use your judgment call because you know this is the right person for you, and you're using wisdom. Now, that's not to say that your family don't have, you know, perspectives that you may have, because oftentimes when you think you're in love, you may have blind spots. So I'm not telling you it's not good to listen to their opinions. I'm just simply saying, once you have found out, okay, this is right, and God's hand is upon this thing, then don't worry about what other people have to say, because they always going to have their opinions, especially the single ones. Okay, they always got opinions, but yet they're single. So my point is, I know some people be like, well, Uncle P, you the one doing the videos. Why you always putting your wife picture on the thumbnail? Because I like the way she look. I just like the way she looks. I think she's cute. You know what I mean? So I just like the way she looks. That's all. You know, I'm proud of who I have, and I'm not ashamed to put her picture on some of these thumbnails. I think she's attractive. I like her. We've been married for 11 years. Been together going on 12 years. I like the way she looks to me. So yeah, that's why I do the thumbnails like that. All right. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful weekend. I'll talk to y'all later. But I just want to show you guys some winning trades. And by the way. I might get into, hold on, let me take this off. By the way, I introduced you guys during class to some of my new friends in the market. And by the way, let me show you these one this morning as well. And I'll show you this. Now they're turning around. I took a win on this one as well. This one I did in transparency. This one went up and it didn't go all the way, so I closed it out early. But this one did Hulk smash. See, it smashed. Right here I got in, boom, it smashed. It smashed. Okay. So anyway, that's my point, guys. This one I didn't take this one, which I could have, but I didn't. So if you want to learn more about these, which will stretch your portfolio a little bit, that is something you can come and I'll teach you that as well. Okay. So me and Miss Jenny does the New York session. She does Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Fall off the bone.
And I do 9:30 on Wednesdays Eastern Standard Time for the New York session. And then on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday evenings for the Asian session, I start class promptly at 8 o'clock. And here, when I say promptly, you should be there 5 minutes early. Last night was a perfect example. I had called out a trade on gold, and those who were there precisely on time made some good money. And we was doing shout outs with people who made profit and this and that. So again, make sure you come to class precisely on time. I don't like sitting around. Since we're trading live, it's different from when I was teaching class. I would have Dr. Miles Monroe playing and this and that and da-da-da. But since it's in the evening, everybody's tired, you know, and this and that for the Asian session. So I like to be prompt. Let's get in, get this money, and be done. And sometimes these trades take maybe 10 minutes. Like last night, we'd send, people started taking the same trade I saw on gold, and they were done within about 5 minutes of work. 5 minutes of work. And I forgot who it was who made like $300 in 5 minutes. Because again, that's just the way it is. Sometimes, you know, we'll get in, get out. We ain't gonna stay all night long. If we have to wait and we'll talk a little bit, chop it up, cool. But if we already hit our profit, We in and out, baby. We in and out. All right. So anyway, if you want to join our services, again, here's our copycat results for the week. And so, by the way, somebody asked, why don't I show the gold trades and the indice trades? It's because they're scalp trades, so we don't keep track of those. Because you're in and out of those. Most of the time, it's not long holds. These are more hold time trades, so that's the reason why we track the pips. So again, if you want to be part of the copycat family, then the link is at the top. And if you want to be part of Futrix, the link is at the top. All right, for the live futures trading, whichever floats your boat, we got you. All right, peace and hair grease. Have a great weekend.